This is Graham, everybody. This is my friend's dog. Say hi, Graham. How are you? Hi, everybody. Right now, I am getting in touch with all of you from a little town in Pennsylvania called Shamokin. I've never been here before. It is a little town. Not like this little dog here. But Graham is not even a year old yet. So he's still got some puppy in him. But he's a good little boy. For a big knucklehead. For a big knucklehead, say good. Here we are on the mean streets of Shamokin. This is one of those old coal mining towns. This is the kind of town where you can move into this place and pick yourself up a house pretty cheap, well-built, 100-year-old houses. I mean, it's not the prettiest place in the world, but it's not a bad place, you know what I mean? There's a little footbridge over here. How you doing, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Brian. And this is something I don't have in the desert so much. I would say there's probably a lot of ore, orange that you see in there. I'm assuming it's coming from ore from mining deposits or something, till piles. So I left the desert yesterday about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Had to fly into Denver, and then from Denver I flew to Newark, New Jersey, as you saw. And now I'm in Pennsylvania. And I want to be here for a week, maybe a little more. I don't know yet. I haven't quite figured out what I'm doing. Come out to see one of my oldest and dearest friends. Hopefully while I'm here, I'm going to get to see some more of them. I just figured I was going to take you guys around, show you what it's like here in Shamokin. It's a pretty cool name for a town, right? Some lilacs over there. How about that? You can see them over in the back there, but that's pretty. I don't think you do a whole lot of fishing in this water, though. Which is a shame because, boy, if you could fish this, you walk out your backyard and fish. That'd be pretty damn cool, I'd think. I'd say this is probably a really good spot to see the fall, the leaves change and all that too, because it's very green right now. '1920 seemed to be a hot year for this place with a lot of stuff going down. Not a whole lot of industry up here anymore. It's a pretty clean place. People walking around. Lots of churches. Lots of old Gothic style architecture. Lots of brick and mortar. This town will probably still be 100 years later. Another church. Look at that. Fisher's Boston Pierogies. And that's a cool building. Goes round and round. This guy doesn't know what a stop sign over there? There's something from a mud flood, people. Gigantic public library. Old hardware store. Yeah, wow. Smoking barrels. $3.69 a gallon. That comes out to be $1 cheaper than Tucson. Cannon.
We'll go up and come back around.
In Shamokin, you can drive your ATV on the road here. They are into ATV tourism, so it's cheap, it's clean, and there's lots of places to ride. Remember that. That giant hill up there.
That hill is man-made.
That is tilling pile from mining. To put it into perspective, how much mining went on just in this town. How you doing? How you doing?
Good.
We are in Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania, and if you don't know Mifflinburg, Pennsylvania, it's up in the coal regions, and it's one of these towns that seems to be having a downtown revitalization. And I'm here with Leaf. who just happens to be on an e-bike, and you know me and e-bikes, so I had to stop and talk to him. So, Leaf, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, Brian. It's nice meeting you.
You too.
I finally found somebody to ask me what it is that I'm doing.
The e-bike community is a growing thing, and
Absolutely.
everybody I've met so far with e-bikes has been some of the most friendly people I've ever met.
Absolutely.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about your bike, man?
Well, I bought this bike at Martin's Bike Shop. This bike is about a year and a half old.
How many miles do you have on this bike after a year and a half?
8,882. 8,882. 8,882.
Impressive, man. So I take it this could be like your main form of transportation.
This is my main form of transportation. This bike I bought, I'm not an expert on bikes, but I bought it because of the color. I like the lightning blue color of it. And I found out during my travels that giant bikes are very accessible if you want to do a little bit of your own maintenance on them, meaning that I can flip this bike over, take both tires off within minutes. It's something that I didn't even think about when I bought the bike, but it turned out to be of some use when I found myself way out in the mountains, flat tires, and I had to learn how to change a tire.
29 or 700?
This is a 700.
Okay.
The frame, though, I think is a 26-inch
Okay.
frame. The maintenance that I've had on this bike since I put 8,000 miles on it, flat tires, brakes, also had the sprocket assembly. It's a pedal assist bike, doesn't have a throttle like a motorcycle.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I bumped into you.
Me too,
I got
man.
to tell my story.
I'm glad too. What kind of range you get out of the battery?
When I bought it, it was sold at a 50 to 60 mile range. Realistically, it depends on the train that you're on.
Okay.
Going over all different types of trains would be 30, maybe to 40 miles.
Down here, do you guys got any loop trails or any kind of bicycle dedication trails?
This is a trail right next to the restaurant. It's called the Buffalo Trail. The beginning of it is just up the road here. The end of it is in Lewisburg, I think I'm saying that correct,
Okay.
or Lewistown. I'm not
Okay.
sure what the town is, but it's about a 2.5 hour bike ride to the east of here.
So anyway, Leaf, it's a pleasure talking to you, man.
Pleasure talking to you.
Yeah, this will be nice.
If you don't get out to travel quite enough, you start to forget that everywhere you go is different than your normal surroundings. And I want to recommend to everybody out there to make sure you get away from your surroundings. Make yourself a little bit uncomfortable every once in a while. Go out and see something that you haven't seen, because it will make you happy. Get out there and explore. Even if it's a place that you think you wouldn't even like. I'm having a great time. All right, so tonight's dinner is going to be supplied to us from Two Guys from Italy Family Restaurant. We'll see what happens.
That wasn't a bad.
Awesome.